Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Football Manager 2018, it's week 27 of competition. And this is the biggest matchup of the season so far, the biggest week of the season so far. I'm in first place, 4 points ahead of Forest Green Rovers, who I'm taking on at home today. My form? Yeah, not so good. Their form? Pretty poor. Both teams desperately need this win. Both teams are going to come out firing and going for it. Referee, 0 red cards this season. Good thing to note. Next up, in 4 days, I have Bury on the road with a FA Cup second round replay. After that, 7 days from now, Eastleigh on the road, FA Trophy first round, and Eastleigh 7th place in the league. And I just played them at home in the league in my last game to a 0-0 draw, where they frustrated me enough to the point where we could not get hardly any shot on target despite all the possession we had. So, tough stretch of games here. If we can come out of this with at least a couple of wins in these 3 games, we're going to be in fantastic shape going forward on the season. But if we lose these next 3 games, things can fall apart real quick in Football Manager. I mean, in these next 3 games, we could go into almost a virtual tie for the league and out of both cup competitions that we're a part of. That would shatter morale. But here we go. We're going to head into the first of those games. Luke Simpson's going to get the start today. Bradley Woods still good to go. Danny Rowe, tired but good to go. Traore, this is his former team, so he's definitely getting the start today, despite being a little tired. Josh Simpson is tired, though. But here is Kate, refreshed after getting the last game off. Doofus. Davis really struggled in that last game, but Doofus didn't do any better coming off the bench. Aiden Conley is a bit tired, but man, do I need him out there. However, Nick Houghton, it's time to rotate. I've got to rotate here. Okay. And that means Almond is going to get the start today. And let's see. Is it Moke's turn to come off the bench? Well, no, Simpson should be there. There you go. And Wes Fletcher is going to have to get the start again as Aaron Conley, newcomer and superstar, is still out injured for the time being. And that looks like that'll be our lineup today. So the only weakness in the lineup is Almond. But he's had himself an okay season despite that. But his last couple of performances haven't been as good as they could be. So it's time. Huge matchup. They are going with a 4-4-1-1 today. Get a certain result here. Gotta be passionate. We aren't really the favorites. Okay, nothing but a win to keep the run going. Of course, that's not going to work right now. Okay, the pat on the back, not quite as strong today. I needed better words, but we did get 5 guys fired up and nobody negative. Big crowd today. It is also fan day. That also adds to the importance of this match. a loss here, a deflating loss here, will hurt that bumper crowd for the rest of the season. It's just so many effects that this game will have on the season going forward. So huge matchup today. I'm actually loving the fact that we're going to get, we are literally starting the second half of the season today. And I'm getting Forest Green Rovers out of the way on the first day of the second half. By the way, Forest Green Rovers were the first team I took on at the beginning of the season on the road, opening day, after they were relegated from League 2, and we came out with a 0-0 draw, but they get the early goal here in the 20th minute with an absolute rocket off the free kick. Challenge comes out, but it should have been sprinting out to him instead of tentatively stepping towards him to close him down. And he bullets that one in. What a shot that was. And we're down 1-0. Dunvald Taran. Great goal, and he absolutely deserves that 8.1 rating. But here we are in a little bit of trouble half an hour into this game. There's Kate, chance through to Houghton, and there it is! Almond on the score sheet, ties it up 1-1. Just minutes later, maybe 10 minutes later, Kate here. Kate with the ball to Houghton, the unexpected ball, picks him out. Fletcher, does he feint? Does he leave that one for Almond? I think he might have. Let's see, who gets credit for the assist? No, it is Fletcher. So Fletcher recognized that he could not turn that on goal, and he just tips it to Almond, and then he just gets a small piece of it. It gets credited with the assist. Either way, we're at 72% possession, and we are level. And the rain has stopped here just before halftime. Not quite. There's still a little sprinkle out there. There's Kate in possession over to Rowe. Traore out to Davis, to Houghton, and they are clogging the midfield well to recover possession there. And they get through there. Defensive position is not so great on that, allowing a pretty easy opportunity. But here we are with the corner kick. Ball does fall to our feet, but we cannot get a shot off. And it gets taken off there, but there's Fletcher with the go-ahead goal just on the cusp of halftime. And it's Almond once again. Great job for putting him in. Davis, nice cross there. Goes to no one. Parslow lays it off for Houghton. Houghton picks out Almond. Picks out Fletcher. And all that traffic. Great vision from both of them. And Fletcher, with the wide open chance from pretty close range, makes no doubt about it as we take the lead 2-1 just before halftime. So after a disastrous start going down, we've already gotten the lead before halftime. Can they tie it back up? No. And it looks like that should do it for the half, as they actually seem to be playing on a bit after the stoppage time. And there you go. 5 shots to 2. We've managed to get 3 on target, which was about all I had for all of last game, which is why that one ended 0-0. So here we are, 71% possession, looking pretty good. Did a really good job to come from behind to take the lead before halftime. And that should have the guys feeling pretty good right now. Looking at condition, everybody's doing pretty good at the moment. 78 to 86% across the board. And do I want to do that nudge of you can do better? Or do I want to say, well, we did give up a goal. Yes, okay. All right, strong response there. None of those sound like a good right now. Midfield, though, midfield needs a talk. Traore is the only one who's delighted. So we'll take the chance on midfield. We're going to leave the defense alone. You weren't that bad. You could still improve. Yes. Okay, there you go. All right, team's fired up. Maybe I should go after the defense on that now. I'm still waiting on 3 out of 5 on a response. Okay, no change. But there you go. Solid response from the halftime team talk. We're going to end that talk, and we're going to start the second half. All right, start the second half with a 1-goal lead. Crowd should be loving it at this point. We're getting 70% possession. So we are playing a style that is enjoyable. But they are definitely bringing the game to us despite that. Despite 67% possession, we're only +1 on the shots. We both have 4 shots on target. So Forest Green certainly looks capable of grabbing an equalizer. Time's flying by, though. We are already 20 minutes into the second half, and we have the only shot for a long period of time there. There we go. We'll force the turnover with the high press there, but the shot goes wide. But now we're in past the 70-minute mark, and 75. Okay, it is time. For one thing, Kate is very tired, so he needs a sub. And the obvious one is Simpson. Now I can't change my tactics yet. I should have waited, but I wanted to get that sub done. As soon as that sub happens, there you go. We're going to change tactics. We're going defensive. And we want to waste time and drop the defense back. And let's go to being disciplined. Let's stop working the ball into the box. Let's stop the overlap. And maybe we still want to work the ball into the box. There we go. Alright. Can we hang on to this thing? They've certainly been dangerous in moments. I mean, at least the stats suggest that they have. Not that we've seen anything other than that thriller of a goal early in this thing. But here they are with the chance in possession, but we force a quick turnover. Ball's up to Fletcher. He lays it off back for Simpson, keeping possession. Working the ball into the box, as we should. There's Houghton with the ball across. We nearly put the game away there. And here we are with a corner kick. We go for smart possession. Alden gets a chance, but fires that high and wide. And time is running low. But certainly not out. They've still gotten roughly 10 minutes with stoppage time. And there's Traore, Houghton, Simpson keeping possession well until they don't. And there's a ball through. Fletcher off the post! Is that the bad sign? Is that the bad sign that shows that they are going to get the tying goal? That we had the chance, that we ring the ball off the post, can't finish it off? We are going into the 90th minute, 3 minutes of stoppage time. We've got just over 3 minutes to play, and I have 2 subs left to use, and you better believe that I intend on using them. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit cancel. Okay, now I'm into stoppage time. We're going to tactics. Houghton is going to go back into a third defender, and it's going to be Ben Barclay. We'll confirm those changes. So I'm going to 5 in the back for the final 2 minutes, and here they are with the long ball in. That cross went wily, and there it is. Time is up. Simpson's got the ball, and time is out. We hang on. We win the game 2-1, which is going to stretch our lead out a little bit further. Tightly contested game, and in our head-to-head against Forest Green Rovers this season, we managed a draw on the road and a win at home. And we have a goal differential advantage over them that's pretty significant. So if it comes down to a tie at the end of the season with Forest Green Rovers, we have them beat in almost every aspect of tiebreakers that are going to come down. So that plays out really, really well for us at this point. And especially 2 things that I love about that win. One, we just took a 4-point league lead. We just stretched it to 7, or at least over Forest Green Rovers. I think there might have only been a 6-point gap to third place. I don't know how they did. We'll find that out in a moment. However, this really difficult stretch of games could have gone really, really poorly. Morale could have really dipped, but that win is going to keep morale up at least for the time being. And that stretch of games just got a little bit shorter. Just a couple difficult games to go. Definitely going to be passionate. Very nice victory. Well done, lads. Well done. Alright, there's those two difficult games. FA Cup at Bury. FA Trophy at Eastleigh. Coming up. 2 more to play. 7-point league lead. Forest Green Rovers actually hang on to second. Aldershot Town, I think they lost. No, they had a draw. Stanley, I believe they moved up a spot. They did. They beat Halifax Town. So Stanley moves into 3rd place with their win, but Aldershot Town's draw puts them both on 45, Forest Green on 46. That's not a comfortable lead yet, but a little bit of breathing room. Can I win the league back-to-back years? It's early. We just passed the halfway point. Way too early to tell, and we're definitely going to have to keep this run going a lot longer than we have at this point. I have just 1 loss on the season so far. At home to Wrexham, 1-0, and Wrexham was pretty low in the league at the time, and still are, really. So it can happen at any time. But our draws at this point, 3 of them have been 0-0. At worst, it's been 2-2. Look at those wins. A lot of comfortable multi-goal wins. Almost every win we've had this season has been by more than 2 goals, or at least 2 goals. Only 2 1-goal games this season. At Dover, 1-0, and the game we just finished, Forest Green Rovers, 2-1. And that was a come-from-behind victory. Reaction to Fan Day. The board feel the exciting match experience helped make the event a success, and the club attendance might benefit in the long term. We had a bumper crowd of 5,400, which is 1,000 above our average, and starting to approach our stadium capacity, which I believe is about 7,200. But will we pick up an additional 300-400 fans per game? That would be nice. Would definitely help the coffers that are still hurting quite a bit. You can see the overall balance is still 400,000 in the red, though we are at least profitable this season, and at least hanging on to that so far. Our league position's really helping, as our attendance has been quite good. But we've got 3 straight road games coming up, so it's not going to be easy. And we've got Stanley Accrington after that for our next home game. So things aren't going to get much easier after these next 2. He rejected the move. Let's see. We still don't know enough about him. Who is Jake Orrell? He wants to go out on loan. "21-year-old. He's on the under 23s. Okay, I know. This is a guy we signed with a little bit of potential. That we signed real cheap. Brought him in to be a backup. Been on the under 23s throughout the year, so go ahead and tell him I think a loan move is good. Now let's make sure he is listed now. He should be. Available for loan. Okay, FA Trophy second round draw is already about to happen before our game's even played. Heslop back to full training. That's good. Defensive positioning, which did work. We had that 0-0 draw last time, but that was at home. It's going to be a lot more difficult to do on the road. Oh, nice. We have loan offers being made. And, I'm going to hit accept to both, and then he can have his choice. All right, second round draw. Before the round has even been played, so it's all going to show up as double matches. So we'll see who we potentially would see in the next round, but we do have a difficult match to get through. As one of our toughest competitors in the entire trophy is who we get, and we get him on the road. And we're getting right down to it here, and we still haven't been drawn. Just 12 teams left. 3 matchups. No home for that one. Just 2 matchups left. We got Aldershot and Dover, Maidenhead and Margate, Weston-super-Mare and Northwood. That would definitely be the matchup that would be most favorable. This would be the most difficult, so hopefully we don't come up here. We do not. So we are going to get Weston-super-Mare. Is it at home or is it going to be road? It's going to be road. So Weston-super-Mare or Northwood. That's a much better matchup in the next round. Again on the road, though. But we've got to get past Eastleigh first. Low FA Cup turnout. We're bringing 700 fans, and that's nearly half the crowd. So Bury is not coming out for this round. They don't think much of us. They think it's going to be an easy matchup. So with my fans showing up in number, we've nearly got equal support. Bury seen with evens on the odds. But we're still not far off here. More loan offers made for Oral now. Salford want him. Chester want him. I will accept all of them. There we go. Again, letting him choose. And here we are. Everything looking nice and fluid. Right. There's a chance that I'll get to the Eastleigh game in this episode. I will certainly give it a shot. I have had maybe 1 or 2 episodes where I did manage to get through 3 games, but for the most part, 2 is typical. But it's pretty early at this point, so I've still got a chance. Partly depends on how many highlights we see for this upcoming game with Bury. Oh gosh, I don't want to do that. Let's go with retained possession. And they don't respond well when we place against a higher team when I tell them the 4-2-3-1. There we go. When I do that one, they respond negatively when we play a team that's better on paper. Okay, Aaron Conley's not ready yet. Simpson is. Connor Wood is. Just a few games on replay today. Their form has been pretty poor lately. But mine's still only decent. I'm going to leave Simpson in for today. Craig Ross is probably going to get the FA Trophy game. Defense is good to go. Traore, Kate are good to go. Davis, Houghton. Almond did have a nice game out there last time, but let's get our man Aiden Conley back into the mix. And I don't think that's who I ended up grabbing, is it? I don't know why my mouse is being tricky here. I just replaced the battery, but maybe this battery is not good enough. Okay, Wes Fletcher. Wes Fletcher is going to have to go because Aaron Conley is not ready yet. Ahmed probably on the bench. Let's see, Barclay Doofus is ready, 99%. Davis hasn't done much, so let's get him out there. Houghton might miss the next game. Might. We'll see. Alright. That'll do it. That's our lineup. Lots of good partnerships. Ready for this game? Everybody's fit. And huge sections of the stadium are totally empty. Okay, we're going to be passionate. And let's try the underdog speech. I haven't been able to give that one this season. And I think there's more to come. I think there's more to come. I think there's more to come. And there you go. We've got 7 out of 11 all fired up for the start of this game. Can we go out and upset the apple cart? We'll see here in a moment. And we're out in the rain once again with the specialized reddish pink ball for the FA Cup. Simpson covers that ball, and here we go. 72% possession, even on the road. It's only a few minutes in, though, so we'll see once that number settles down a little bit, but we are getting chances. Here's Traore. Ooh, I thought he was going to take the shot there. He lays it off for Kate. Kate steps around his man, and he takes the shot, and he goes just wide. But we get the first shot attempt of the game, and we are getting better than 60% possession here. Houghton's through. Traore, back to Houghton. Out to Doofus. Doofus ready to cross. No, he sends it back for Wood, but Wood gets the early cross in. And that ball ping-pongs a little bit and ends up going out for the goal kick. Here's Kate. Through ball to Fletcher. Fletcher gets the goal and we go ahead. It is 1-0. 2 games. And that's the first goal in this matchup. But we take the lead after a nice tackle from Burgess. Kate recovers. Picks out Fletcher perfectly. And Fletcher, nice placement. Hits the netting just inside the post. Nothing people could do on that one. Matchup looks the same for the most part as the players I saw last time. But in terms of those injuries and the fatigue that I saw last time with Bury, it's not there this time. Novakovic, for example, is looking better. There's a free kick in. We get the chance on the rebound, but that one goes wide. But here we are, 65% possession and 5 shots. The only one we got on target is the only goal of the game so far, as we are approaching halftime already. Here's another corner kick toward Houghton. It's in for Conley. Conley goes wide though. Maybe should have a near post on that one. There's a chance for them right on the edge of the box, and they end up with the open header. They can't get it on target, so lucky for me there. They could have done a lot more with that than they did. Still more chances as we're approaching halftime. A little pressure, they back off, and they go for the counter. And they are on the run. A little pressure forces him to shoot high and wide. So he felt that pressure coming, but that's already 2 close chances just before halftime. This game's far from done, and it's just halftime. Passionate. Pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Defense. There's much more to come. I believe we've got what it takes, and that's where I'm going to stop. Not as many of you guys fired up for the second half, but I think we're already kind of fired up for the game as it's going anyway. Not totally. I really only have my 2 guys that connected for that goal. But everybody else is composed or professional. So at least we got that going for us. Houghton, gashed head. I might keep him out for a game or 2. But he's okay for the moment, so maybe just a little cut. He's not showing up as injured. There's a chance for them. The cross. Oh, Simpson takes that just in front of the crossbar. Ooh, see, now it is showing Houghton is injured. To Kate, to Conley, to Kate, to Wood, to Parslow. Good in possession here, but they are definitely putting some pressure on. There's Fletcher. Tough angle. I thought he might get a chance to turn and get back over that ball well enough to put it on target, but he was unable to. Still just 1 shot on target for this game, and it's the only goal. Neither team has managed any additional shots on target. Possession staying at 60%, and we are now past the 70th minute. Houghton, I think, needs to get out of there as he is pretty fatigued. Davis might be the guy to go in. No. Aiden Conley's the one who's got to move, which means I need Almond. So Aiden Conley's going to his natural position, despite not having a very good day here. Okay, there's our first sub. And I think tactically at about another 2 minutes or so, it's time to go defensive. Oh, that would have been a nice goal. Still can't get one on target, and there you go. This is the time. We are going to go with the tactics. We're going to switch to defensive. We are going to start wasting time. We're going to drop that defense down. We're going to take away the overlap, and we're going to be disciplined. And then give me a couple more minutes, and we might even go to a 5th defender here sooner rather than later. Try to hang on to this game. And let's do it now. Tactics. Okay, now it's Conley. And Conley is tired, yes. So we're going to sub Conley out. Which means if they do tie this game, I'm definitely in danger as I'm taking my best players off the pitch. So we're definitely going for the win in regulation. Okay, so Barclay's going to come on, giving me a 5th defender and a little more speed in those defensive pairings. And we've got about 10 minutes to hang on, and we have a free kick here. Almond, though. Oh, poor ball, and that gives them a chance. Nice tackle, whoever that was. Well done. Doofus turns it over there. Oh, Kate to Wood to Kate. Doofus again turning the ball over, and there was a real chance for them. Poor header, though. Simpson, nice stop. That was their first shot on target of the game. And it's just 4 minutes after my sub is done. Almond over to Fletcher. Here's Doofus again turning the ball over. Okay, Doofus. You need fresh legs to replace you, even though my center mids are the ones who really need to be replaced right now. But Doofus just turned the ball over 3 times in a row. So, last sub going to Jason Davis. Just because I can't afford those turnovers. And here we are, 3 minutes to play. Nice block there, and I think that ball was kept in. And time is up. Time is up. Come on, where's that whistle? Wood turns it over. And they've got another chance. Parslow, back to Wood. We've got possession. There's Rowe. There's Simpson. We turn it back over, but Fletcher's got it now. And that's it! Full time, we win! 1-0. Great job. We are still alive in the FA Cup. And we just beat an upper mid-table League 2 team on the road. So, if we do get through the league this year, if I do win the league, or at least get promotion, we'll compete at the League 2 level, even with the squad I have now. All right, definitely passionate. Great result. All right, well, like I said, if we get 2 out of these 3 games, I would be super happy. And we've already managed to do that. So even if we lose at Eastleigh, not too worried. However, we got to watch that morale doesn't suddenly drop if we do lose that game. $35,000 for that win. That's a pretty good payment. And we get Sunderland at home in the 3rd round. They are in the championship, but it's Sunderland, so we are in danger. We have very, very little chance of winning that game. However, it should be a sellout, and we should get a pretty good payday. And we are way past the point where we needed to get for the season. And there goes Rogers. Brendan Rodgers has been fired by Southampton as the manager carousel has begun. Round and round it goes. Many will be fired. All right, and based on time, I got just enough time for this Eastleigh game, as long as nothing major happens in the next 48 hours on the calendar. No particular focus. Let's go with the attacking movement then. Go grab some goals. Because we want to win the game, not lose. Accrington Stanley will be our next match, by the way, that I will do on camera if we do manage to get through this game, and so far so good on that. We are favorites for the game, but only slight. Okay, trying to move quick here so that there is time to get this in, as I'm already approaching the end of time for this episode. Jason Davis, remarkable improvements. Has he, though? Fitness tests. Simpson's good to go. Wood's good to go. Heslop could play 45. Aaron Conley could play 75, so he is available. But I'll put him on the bench as he's not that good at this point. But we'll also see how Wes Fletcher is doing. Definitely not going with Amari Morgan-Smith. Fletcher, yeah, 92%. I need to get rid of these. There we go. Aaron Conley is available. Craig Ross is getting the start today. Defense, yeah, they're okay. They're tired, but they're okay. Somebody needs a day off, and that means I need Josh Simpson. Kate is always the one who gets a bit more tired. So that's who Simpson will go in for. Davis is good to go, so let's get him going. What's your request? Transfer listed. Ooh. He doesn't want to be with his team anymore. Who is your parent team? Oldham Athletic. Let's see here. Yeah, Kate's getting the day off. That means Newton doesn't necessarily need to be in the lineup. And that'll make room for Aaron Conley. Okay. A lot of guys tired for this game. That's another thing going Eastleigh's way. Three stronger players on the bench, but available. Alright, if I can get into the game quickly. We've got enough time to get this in, so I'm going to try to move quickly here. Enough but a win to keep the streak going. I have faith. And you guys don't have faith. Are you kidding me? Only one player, only our goalkeeper is fired up today. And here we go. And raining yet again. It's been raining for weeks here. And Wood commits the foul. Dangerous spot. First minute of the game. But we get the block. And Brad Wood puts the ball out for the throw-in. Alright, we're already starting to take over possession just a few minutes in. And it looks like we had a close chance there. I don't know why that didn't end up getting a replay, but Traore just wide. Oh, he nearly put that into the top corner. But Gogic also almost had that one covered. He really covered a lot of ground to get over that one. He had a lot of guys back on that free kick, which means they're really fearing our attack. They take a corner kick and keep 4 or 5 guys back. Alright, 15 minutes in, possession, 57%. Not a huge edge, but there's the go-ahead goal. Wes Fletcher gets on the score sheet, and we go ahead 1-0. Bradley Wood with the long throw. Fletcher, only green jersey in the area, cuts through a sea of blue and puts us up 1-0, heading it home. Ross takes the ball there. It's 1-0. 18 minutes in. Here's Davis. There's Fletcher. Another chance. Is he feeling it? He was certainly feeling it to the point where he took the chance, but he sent it wide. Defense does its job there. It gets a block. They've already had 3 shots. We've only got 53% possession, so there are more goals to come in this game. And there's a chance for Fletcher. Straight at the keeper. Fletcher's not on target too well right now. He's got a goal already. Here's a third chance for him, and again, he's missing target. Fletcher's had 3 solid chances. He should have a couple goals already at least, if not more. Here's Conley over to Traore. Traore to Davis. Back to Wood. To Traore. Simpson. Fletcher has the ball taken from his feet, and they get a chance on the counterattack. Ross makes the stop. Corner kick. And they get the open header. Let's send it over the bar. Multiple chances coming for both teams right now. This thing's wide open. Like I said, there are goals to come in this game. If Fletcher could just get a couple things on target, we would be 2, 3, 4 up already. Lots of shots, both teams. Exciting game. We've got the lead though. I'd certainly rather be in that place than the team that's trailing right now. Out to Wood. Wood crosses it in, but straight to Blue. Easily just wide on that one. Another chance. They hit us on the counterattack well there. I need halftime before we end up with a level game here. Second yellow for Eastleigh. That could be a ticket for us if they get a red card. Intercepts well there. Traore up to Fletcher. Good ball. Fletcher drops back in possession though. Traore to Houghton. Houghton can't get that one through. Simpson tries to thread that through. Can't. Parslow. Long ball ahead to Fletcher. That one was deflected. Yes, corner out for the corner. Great stop from the keeper on that one. Wood. Traore. Simpson. Houghton. Simpson. Back to Houghton again. There's another chance for Fletcher. Again, difficult angle coming across the body, going away from goal. He can't turn to get that one on target, and it looks like we're going to head to halftime with a 1-0 lead. Exciting game so far. Even though we only had 1 goal in the first half, you got to believe that there's going to be at least a couple goals in the second half, unless things change drastically here at the half. Passionate. Things are going well. I know you're capable of more. Aren't that bad. You can still improve. And there you go. Okay. Midfield definitely fired up. A little bit of the defense is fired up. And here we go. Second half. Wood in possession. Ross sends that one. Their team is very nervous, very frustrated, disenchanted. Body language is definitely favoring my team at this point. Oh, but what a counterattack. And Wood, nice job taking that ball. I thought he was going to commit the foul and give up the penalty there, but he does not. Here's a chance for them. That looked like they might have been offside. It seemed to be off the back shoulder, but no call. Yeah, just into the second half. Simpson into the box, and he goes in off of Gogic's back for the own goal. He hit the post. Watch this on the slow-mo replay. So Houghton into Conley. Conley right back to Houghton, who hits Simpson. Simpson takes a couple dribbles, finds some space. He's got his own teammate in front of him, so he's got to put it wide to not hit him in the back. Bangs it off the post, and Gogic, who just misses the dive in the first place, ball bounces off his back and goes in. Nothing Gogic could do there. Unlucky for him, and very lucky for me. Is that enough? Will 2 goals settle this thing? Told you there was going to be goals in this half, and there's Fletcher right down the pipe, right down the middle. Gogic easily got that one. And it's 2-0. Just about an hour into this thing. Here's where I'm dangerous, that counterattack. Offside. No. They got one back. There's McCallum. Yeah. Boy, that looked offside. McCallum's teammates were very, very offside. McCallum himself looked like his run was too early. Maybe he timed it just right. Told you there'd be at least 2 goals in the second half, and there certainly have been. An hour in, we still lead, but they hit us pretty hard on that goal. And Rance, second yellow. He's sent off. Rance is off. We are up a man now. Now you've got to say we're favorites, but there they are on the counterattack again. Houghton to Fletcher. Fletcher, Simpson, Traore. Ahead to Davis. Davis gets across. Houghton puts it home. 3-1. Game, set. Can't say match. Can't say it. It's not over yet. 2-goal lead. Up a man. That should be enough. Great control from Houghton to take the extra touch, to find the space, to get the defender to bite. Great shot. Great play from Houghton. Traore fires that one high and wide. Work that thing into the box. Look how messed up their team is right now. Body language is everything right now. Houghton there. Ooh, Fletcher can't hang on to it. Loses possession. But Rowe this time does the same thing the other way. Davis does get through. Cross goes to the keeper. Goes to Houghton. There they are on the counterattack. Gets the block on the shot. Makes an easy stop for Ross. Okay, going up 70 minutes. I need to start my subs. Aaron Conley is not going to play today. Kate is not going to play today. Barclay will. And Doofus will if we need him to. Houghton's the guy who needs a break. So. And Doofus is the one who's got to come in. I don't care that this puts somebody out of position. Doofus, you're going to play right there. Barclay is going to be the next one to come in. He's going to go in, I think, to center mid. And we'll change those tactics. Ooh, Rowe. Looks like the guy tried to dive for the foul. That might be why there was no call. Or Rowe got lucky not to get called for the pull down. And we're through. And there's a penalty. Wes Fletcher taken down in the box. And he's going to take the penalty. This will put the game home. It does. It's 4-1. Goals galore. Okay, well, there's still a few minutes to play, but I am very much out of time. We've got this thing in the bag. It's 4-1. We're going to win this game. We're going to take it home. We are moving on in the FA Trophy, and one of the big rivals is now out of the way. But that does it for this episode at Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my road to the record. Bye for now.